How's everyone doing today? Here we are for an episode of Suds on Saturday. I know it's been a while, but I wasn't going to do this today because I was busy. That's why this is already poured. But I thought I'd sit down and take a quick minute or two to do this video. This beer for Suds on Saturday is Diamond Knot Craft Brewing Industrial IPA. It comes from Washington. My buddy Matt brought this back when he traveled out there for work. So I thought I'd give him the respect and do a Suds on Saturday for it. So thanks, Matt. I got a Michigan shirt on. He's a Michigan fan. He's from the Glove. I forget where. I think he's like over here on the Glove, but I think Ann Arbor's like here on the Glove. So I don't know. I don't really know my Michigan geography, but I'm trying to learn. So I do know that Michigan's a real SCU, unlike University of Tennessee, which is not. So that being said, let's take a look at this. It's a nice copper color, little hazy. Has a nice head, laces the glass pretty well. Interesting biscuit dominance on the nose, with a little bit of island fruit in the back, and slight hoppiness, but not anything overpowering. This comes in at 7.9% ABV, which is 0.9 higher than Odell. So let's give this a whirl. Cheers. Yeah, I like this. This is good. It's different. It's medium bodied. Definitely malt forward, hop backwards. So you get that bread, kind of clove. There's little hints of clove in there up front. And then on the back, you kind of get the hops, you get the bite, it dries out, and then you get a little bit of melon, like a honeydew melon and a pineapple finish. There's not too much citrus in here, not orange-wise or lemon, but it's clean, a little malty, but a damn good beer. And you know, I'm surprised with Matt's brain that he was able to pick this out, because he has the so I don't know if you're familiar with the Aaron Hernandez story, football player. I'll do the slightly longer version of the story, but so a couple years ago he was in a club and somebody spilled beer on him, so he did the only logical thing anybody would do. He got his homies together and he killed the guy. Somehow he didn't get caught. About a year later, freaks out on his best friend, thinks his friend's going to rat him in. So he does the only logical thing. Goes out and kills his best friend. And then he gets sent to prison. And in prison, he commits suicide like 3 or 4 different ways, most gruesome way possible. And he killed himself. And what's the rest of the story? After he killed himself. Oh, and then they do an autopsy on him, on his brain. Now this is where CTE damage was coming out, and they found out that Aaron Hernandez's brain had the most CTE damage of anyone that in their entire lives that they've ever examined. However, in their defense, they've never seen Matt's brain. So that's a very inside joke for the people who haven't heard the Aaron Hernandez story. For the people who have been to Times Square, pretty much for anyone who's ever been to Times Square has heard the Aaron Hernandez joke. I mean, it's a joke because we say it's Matt's brain. I mean, obviously, the real story is not that funny, but it is very interesting. It's one of the most interesting football stories out there. But the joke, I mean, my buddy Rick must have told that joke, I don't know, 25 times, I think. We lost count after a while, but I remember I heard it on the 19th time. He'd always sucker somebody in until Matt started ruining the joke and cutting them off on the punchline. But now you got to pay $1 every time you tell the Aaron Hernandez joke because Rick copyrighted it. So it's good time at times. Anyone who hasn't been there, Times Square, Union Hills, you got to go. The great Italian restaurant, great beer, great service. Better service at Matt's brain's not there anymore. So all great times, good fun. That was my little sales pitch for Times Square. Times Square, Union Hills, this is Matt. How can I help you? So, with that being said, this is long-winded, and I didn't really talk about the beer. I just wanted to give Matt his shout-out, and I appreciate that he brought me a beer. It's great. I'm going to drink the rest of it. I got more stuff to do today, but I'm just going to try to stay indoors and try not to be sweating to death out here in good old city of Phoenix. So, cheers, and here's to feeling good all the time.